Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Lover Drive here, and today I'm going to be talking about my 100 to 200 PED trading challenge. This is part 4 of the video, and unfortunately something happened. So I had about 4 clips from the video all ready to go, and I accidentally deleted them. It's just one of those things that happens. I apologize for it because you guys won't be able to watch sort of the trading through the process, but I can go over what happened. So basically, I think we left off, I placed an order. That order failed. I placed another order. That order was for typo. That failed. We were down to 102.8 point something PEDs, right? After that, I put in an order for Garcian lubricant. And luckily, I didn't delete too much. I'm going to have to be very careful about this. I put in an order for Garcian lubricant at 109%. I got about 60 to 70 PEDs of that Garcian lubricant, specifically 62.6 PEDs, because I've got the sale right here. I did make that clip. But yeah, so I got 62.6 PEDs of that. I got it at about 107.5, even though I put in the order for 109%. That was because just people are selling under. And that sort of catches you guys up. It's just a real quick run through. Right now I'm sitting at 105 point something PEDs. I just put the Garcian lubricant onto the auction, but we're actually going to flip back to that clip because what happened was I literally recorded this clip, or I recorded that clip. I went to put it into my 100 to 200 PED challenge folder, and it was just gone. And I panicked a little bit. I looked all over my computer, and I realized I had deleted the recycling bin because I record. So a lot of the time when I'm playing like an FPS, like Fortnite or Black Ops, I just record everything, and then at the end of the session, if nothing good happened, I just delete it all, right? I'm not that good, so I just delete it all. And I think I accidentally deleted the folder that held the 100 to 200 PED challenge clips. So that is definitely a blow to me. I'm so sorry that this happened. There's nothing I can really do to make up for it, but hopefully you guys just trust where I am. I'm at 105.8 PEDs right now with the Garcian lubricant on auction, or the Garcian lubricant order on auction. So I did make this sale, and then I put in a new order at 109%. You guys are going to see that clip, so we're going to flip to that clip right now. Once again, guys, I'm so sorry. We're going to hopefully be going smooth for the rest of this time. Anyways, let's flip to the clip where I talk about this sale and then what my next move is. Luckily, you guys didn't miss anything good. It was just a lot of failures. But yeah, let's jump over right about now. And just like that, we are back in the green, folks. If you look here, off to my left, you can see the Garcian lubricant sold for 71 PEDs, which means we've got 105.87 PEDs right now, which means this is sort of our all-time high so far. So what are we going to do next? We're going to put that order back on the auction and see if we can, well, make some more PEDs, obviously. Right now, the highest order is for 108.1. Let's do a quick check of the buyouts just to make sure it didn't drop. Buyouts are sitting at 114. They even get, like, the lowest buyout even got a little bit higher than last time. So this is all good news for us. So let's go ahead. Let's put that order in for 109. This guy's order's gone through quite a bit, and you can see he even got some sales. So we should be good. Usually you can tell if someone got sales because people are going to pick like nice sort of round looking numbers. And if you're seeing a number that's like not round, then it means either they're working with a limited PED stack or there's something's going on there, right? Like I'm going to do 450. I can't do 500. That's going to be a little too high. That's going to be a little out of my price range. Maybe do 460. Should I do 460? Ooh, I could do 470. Actually, yeah, let's do a 400. Can we pull it? 75. That'll leave us with just enough. Let's buy 475 units of Garcian lubricant. We're going to be buying at 109% markup. We're going to be trying to sell this then at 114. We're going to put 1 PED aside for the auction fee, maybe another 1 PED for selling, which means we're still going to be left with a 2 to 3 PED profit depending on what sort of markup we buy these at. So let's put this order in and let's go for the gold, right? You can see here our order is sort of first, so that's a good sign. His order is bigger, so if someone goes and sells 500 units, it's going to go to him rather than me. But again, we're doing a 100 to 200 PED challenge. We're not doing the unlimited PED to more PED challenge. That'd be a little bit different. Anyways, I'll be right back in a bit, hopefully with good news. Alright, and we're back, but the news is not good. Someone put in an order a little bit higher than me at a 111, but more importantly, someone put one in for 109 about 7 hours after I put in my order. They came out ahead of me and sort of killed it for me. So I didn't buy any Garcian lubricant. I sort of failed there, but we're gonna keep going and make another attempt at it. As you can see, someone is buying out 111. I think that's a little too high for what I'm looking to do. Let's see if sort of typo gas has gotten any better since I last tried it. You can see it looks like people keep one-upping each other, so I'm not even sure if this is something I want to go into right now. It's tempting because there's definitely money being left on the table. Like, I could put in an order 135 and probably be doing okay with it. It's tempting to get into, but I'm afraid that like this whole thing started is just going to keep going. It looks like whoever's doing it was only online 30 minutes ago, so there's a good chance that there's going to be another sort of order put out like this. The only hope I have is that maybe they exhausted all their money, but you never know. Some people have pretty deep pockets. So let's take a look at a few other ones before we go ahead and sort of pull the trigger on this one. So you have Alliance Gel. And that one is selling, it looks like about 113 is where we're at, and people are buying it at 109. There's something to be said there. Let's check the volume and everything like that. Yeah, so the volume's at 113.54. Okay, so 113 is about the volume. If I buy it like 109.5, we'd be making a little bit, but it's not a tons. I think it could work. It could work. Real quick, okay, that's nothing. I'm tempted. I'm gonna go with this actually because it's a lower percent, so it's gonna help later when I sell on auction. I don't need to have as much to make that sale, and also I think if I put in an order at like 110, I'm probably gonna get a lot of orders below 110 coming in. I'll be able to make about a 3 to 4% profit if I can get 100 PEDs worth. That's more than enough to sort of cover my fees. If I get 50 PEDs worth, we're going to be breaking even roughly. Still not too bad, especially because I'm probably going to be getting it in lower. And if I go 110, I don't think there's going to be many people who are going to be willing to sort of go above that. So let's give this a shot. These guys, it looks like there's some a little bit of rivalry going on here. This guy put it in. I mean, this really sucks. This is sort of a shitty thing to do to people. Like, he put the order in 3 minutes, and then you put your order in for just like 0.02% bigger. Like, I hate when I see that. That's just not, it's not good sportsmanship. So let's go 110. We're just gonna try and blow the number out here. Get ourselves some hopefully good sales. We're gonna buy 900 units or 99 PEDs worth. That is going to put us in that zone where we're making about 3 PEDs profit on this sale. It's cutting it a little close, so I'm tempted to do 109.5 or something like that, but I think 110 is sort of the way to go because I really don't want to be sort of outbid again, and I think 110 is going to make it very hard for someone to outbid me. Or at least outbid me by a significant amount. Plus, I think it's going to convince a lot of people to sell to this order. I want this order to clear as fast as possible because it looks like what's happening is I'm just getting like there's one-upsmanship going on. And people are just one-upping whatever you put in. So the sooner your order sort of clears through auction, the better. So let's go ahead, let's accept this and see if this new strategy works out. So we'll be back in a bit to figure it all out. And just like that, we are back, folks. So you're going to see we had a pretty good result here overall. For the Alliance's Gel, we got 250 units at 108% and 649 units at 109.39%. So roughly we bought at 109.39%. Let's just say that. If you look, there's orders at 108, so my order was the highest, but no one actually sold it for 110. That's a very good thing, seeing as how the buyout dropped to like 113 overall. You're going to see like 113, probably 0.75. That's about as high as I can go because this guy's got an order of, well, he put it on pretty recently. So let's see. Yeah, I think 113.5 and maybe between 114 and 113.5. That's going to be the sweet spot. So let's go ahead and put this up for sale. Actually, first let's make sure we're clear. And now let's pull these two off. And yeah, this is one of the rare ones where I actually managed to get quite a bit. Usually I wouldn't get this much. I'm surprised I actually managed to get 199 units. Yeah, lucky me, I guess, right? So probably this person was trying to maximize the sale price, which good idea, good idea. I fully support that. So it looks like 100 will get us to 111%, 101, 2. All right, so I think we're gonna have to sell for 102 PEDs. So that's gonna put us at 107 PEDs if we can get that sale. That's pretty good. I'm gonna start 100 as sort of the beginning area. I feel like this is a good price. 113.46. I'm pretty confident that's gonna get sold pretty fast, and then we can get out there and put out another buy order. So hopefully we can make something happen here. But let's see how this goes. Here goes nothing. We are back. So if you guys take a look at this, the Alliance's gel, or however you say that, did sell. It sold for 102 PEDs. So now we have a total of 106.75 PEDs. That's a bit of a jump up from where we were. I think we're still below sort of the all-time high, but it's pretty decent. This is a pretty decent step forward. Let's go ahead and see if we can't just buy more. So let's go ahead. End matter, let's go to Alliance's gel. If there's some orders for this, we got 107. It looks like these orders were placed a while ago, so I'm going to try and place another one. They're buying at 107.5. Let's see what the buyout's at here. So buyout's at 109. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that because I need to sell like 113, and there's too many people in between here. So we're going to sort of nix this one for a bit. Let's go back to the Garcian lubricant, sort of see where that's standing. The buyout's at 114. The orders are at 112. Again, that's a little too high, honestly. Let's try typo. So this is sort of the thing. You've got to really look at the balance. So typo, we've got 136.1. And what is it selling for? It's selling for 140. See, this is a little bit harder because for typo, if you look at this, right? If we buy it at 136, we're only going to pay the 1 PD auction fee, but we're going to pay quite the fee just to get up to the point where we can sell it at 140. So I'm not quite sure if that's worth it, to be honest, guys. Let's look into a few different ones too. So we looked into sort of the main end matter. Let's go to metal ores because sometimes those are hot too. List is always a good one. People always need lists, but I think there's just, yeah, it's selling at 101. That's not worth it. Iron used to sell high, but now it's selling at 103, so that's not worth it. Although if you look, these are very high numbers. We could probably get maybe 104 if we sold for a low amount. Yeah, if we were for selling 100 PDs, we might be able to get 104 for it. The only problem is, again, you've got orders at 102. There's not much profit that can be made there, especially with our low amount. Again, that's one of the things really holding us back. Let's check the zinc. Zinc's at 101. I'm not even going to bother with that. See, it gets hard to find these things sometimes because sometimes it's just like there's nothing good. There's not a good amount between sort of the order and the buyout. Because you don't want to just rush into something. So that's one of the things you want to avoid, rushing into something and then just making a mistake. So I think gas, there might be some potential here. Because if you look, it looks like someone got a big HOF and they're just selling it off like this. Like this is probably the same person. Can we see who's selling it? I won't tell. Or no, Xerix66666. Check this. Let's see who's selling it. I'm guessing it's the same person. Yeah. So it's the same guy. So he probably got a gas HOF or he's been trading it or something like that. He sort of set the price at 112 here. But if you look, if you want something smaller, you're going to be going more like 118, maybe 113. And we could order it at 109.10. I mean, that's a little rough. I was hoping for a little bit more of a profit zone there, folks. Even cobalt is not too good. I don't know. I'm tempted to do typo, but I just don't feel it. I mean, Garcian lubricant could be the way to go because if we buy it at 112.5, no, that's not gonna work. Let's not. This is hard. This is a hard one right now because it's just like the prices are not where I wanted them to be. I think Alice Gel, if I buy 108, I can probably go ahead and sell it for something like 111. We won't be taking a ton of profit out of that, but we're going to get something. Plus, there's always a chance that this bottom, this top sort of gets bought out. That's what I'm hoping for. This one's been up for a day, but again, it's a big amount. If I'm selling more like 50, 100 units, maybe I can make it work. I don't want to just jump into it, though, because at the same time, I know it's probably a bad call. That's the thing. Sometimes if it's a bad call, like, you just know it. I'm like, it's just me wasting money. It would just be me wasting money. Typo is the one that looks the most convincing, to be honest. I could buy 136.5, but the problem there is going to be I buy 136.5, 137.5 sort of where I'm getting it at just because of markup. Then I've got another like 2.5% left, which if I buy 100 PEDs, that'd be 2.5 PEDs. We can make a little bit off of this. A little bit. And that's probably going to be it. I think this guy went a little bit low, so I think once his order sells, we can get into the 141 range, which might be enough to pull something off. So let's try this. Again, since it's a higher markup on this, we're going to be paying a bigger percent of our profits towards the fees, unfortunately. So I said 136.5. Let's do that. I hate to undercut this guy, but we gotta make this work somehow, right? So by 250 units at 102.37 PEDs, it's going to cost 103 total, 103.37 total. I think this could work. If we get 250 units, we'll probably be able to sell it maybe for like 105. Which means we're going to recover about 2 PEDs, probably lose a little bit on the fees and everything, but we'll do okay. So let's go ahead and do that. This video was a bit longer than I wanted to, but this was a tough one. This really was. So I wanted to make sure we talk through the process and you guys get a good idea of how I'm picking stuff. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit just to let you know how that order went, and we'll see. So the typo gas we had a bit of luck with here. I'm going to show you these orders. We got one person selling us 87 PEDs for 136.15% markup. So we did get 213 typo gas. That is a pretty good outlook, I'd say. Let's go ahead and put this on the auction and sort of see what we got it at. I'm not sure why it shows like this. This is sort of a weird display here. It says the markup was 100.16, the buyout was 143, but I paid 136.15. This is some sort of bug, I guess. Let's just go ahead and retrieve that and get this listed. I don't know why it was showing up like that. It's actually a new one to me. If you guys know if there's something I'm missing here, please let me know down below. Let's go ahead. Let's see typo. Let's see what it's selling at, and sort of go from there. So where is it? Wow. I don't know why I was having that trouble. All right. So what's the buyout? Let's hope it's not too low. Ooh, nice. So 145.06 is sort of where we're sitting, with this guy having put up 93 PEDs worth about an hour and 44 minutes ago. We've got roughly the same amount. So let's try this. Let's see where we're sitting here. Oops, that's something else. So here we go. We got 64 PEDs. Obviously, we're going to want to bump that up. Let's set it at 94. 147 is too high. 145.54%. I think that's sort of going to be the sweet spot. We're going to be getting 93 PEDs for that, which is pretty huge. If you guys do the calculations, we're going to be looking at about 110 PEDs in total profit. It's going to be more like 108, which is a pretty decent increase given the fact that we didn't really get that much. Again, we're using a small PED amount, but you can see this is like a 2% boost, which isn't too bad. So we're going to go ahead, put that up for sale, and sort of see how that ends up. But I think we're going to call this part 4 of my 100 to 200 PED challenge. You can see we're picking up a little bit of steam here. We've had some setbacks. Sorry about the recording issue again. It meant that I had to record like part 4 and 5 almost together in a way, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's sort of part 4. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. If you have questions or comments, as always, just let me know down below. And check out part 5 when it comes out to see how the sale went. Anyways, until next time, peace. You guys didn't expect me to come back in this video, but I'm back. I just left. I was literally just going out to hunt, and I realized I messed up my PED stacks. I don't know why I'm getting attacked here anyways, but I messed up my PED stacks. Actually, what we're sitting at, we've got 12 PEDs and 77 PECs. That would be this number left. Before that was just from my PED card that I was just using for hunting and stuff like that. So I did count the auction fee of 1.94 PEDs into all that. This is where we're sitting, 12.77. Sorry about the confusion, guys. It's sort of hard to keep it straight, but I just wanted to jump in and sort of give you guys that update, because I don't want people to think I'm throwing things. So we're going to be looking at, if we sell this, we're trying to sell for 93 PEDs. So we're going to be looking at about like 105.75 PEDs. So we didn't actually make that much on the typo sale. But we'll keep working at this, and we'll make it happen. Don't worry, folks. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Sorry about the few mistakes that happened in this video. I'll try to be more on top of it coming up. Until next time, peace.